They said she wasn't going to walk. They said she wasn't going to talk. They said she wasn't going to eat. On Monday, February 17, 2020, AlexAndrea took her first steps, not entirely by herself. I was holding her, but she did move her little legs in motion in order to walk. Let me explain. Up until last week, this was a real struggle for us as she's slouching over me while I carry her, and she's 25 pounds, okay? That's a lot of strain on my back, especially while trying to push her little legs at the same time. We've only introduced practicing walking with her about 2 weeks ago, so it was really difficult for both of us. I mean, we only lasted like 5 minutes at a time, and we took like what, 2 to 3 steps, and that's with me helping her. This day was different. As I was about to push her little leg forward, she took the first step, and then she takes another one and another one and another one, and I was able to take her from one side of the room to the next, and again and again and again. That was crazy. When my mom came home, I was telling her what had happened, and she turns to me and says, while she was in prayer mode with AlexAndrea this morning,
pues me levanté y persigné a la niña y le empecé a sobar los piecitos, y ahí me acordé lo que Diosito decía en la Biblia, y entonces yo también le dije a Diosito, Diosito, si tú quieres puedes curar a mi niña y que pueda caminar y también que pueda hablar y que pueda comer.
She said to God, God, if it is your will, you can make her walk, you can make her talk, and you can make her eat. I literally was like in shock mode because I just knew right then and there, and I know that God had heard her prayer, and to me, there's no other explanation because AlexAndrea was not even close to this. I don't even think she even understood 100% what we were trying to make her do. It just, like her endurance and everything, I just couldn't be more thankful in that moment. That was the first miracle. And then comes the next day, February 18, 2020. You guys, my baby does not talk. Other than her making the sounds da 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 da, which we associated to dad, she does go na 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 na, and we associated to her saying mom. That's all she does. But on this day, AlexAndrea woke up early. I hadn't eaten my breakfast, so I took her into the kitchen, put her in the crib. I was having breakfast with my parents. I noticed that she was going number 2, but she hadn't finished, so I let her be, and I continued to talk to my parents. All of a sudden, I heard this little voice go, all done, all done, all done. And I looked to her, and she's moving her hands to do the all done sign, and I was just like, what? And then I look at my parents, and I was like, did she just say what I thought she said? And they were like, yeah, we heard her. And so I looked to her again. She's still saying the all done, and she's still moving her little hands. I could not believe my ears, you guys. I could not believe my ears. After her bath, I literally had to get on my knees and thank God. Throughout AlexAndrea's journey, he just has shown himself like through her, and it's just beautiful to know that he's with us. I just felt so blessed. Why am I telling you these 2 stories? Why am I telling you these 2 miracles? Honestly, this diagnosis video, it's been highly requested for a very long time now, and I probably should have started with this video since I started that Special Life by Ale here on YouTube. But I didn't because I just couldn't get myself to do it, and I didn't know why. I knew that I had to do it, and I felt kind of pressured to do it, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. But now I know it just wasn't the right time. Basically what I'm saying is that with these 2 miracles that just happened, I know God is telling me now is the time to share her diagnosis. AlexAndrea is my 2-year-old special needs warrior. I mean, she has been through so much. Her overall main diagnosis has no actual like name because she is that rare. She is 1 in 5 other cases like hers, but all of them are completely distinct in terms of conditions and capabilities. So there's no real person that we can compare her to, so we can't say for certain what she will be able to do. Doctors did give her anywhere from 20 days to a year to live, and if she did live, she would not be able to do anything. She would not be able to move, she would not be able to talk, walk, recognize anything, nothing. Now that I think about it, they were telling me that there was no real data to base her off of, but yet they had the nerve to tell me all of these negative things. Like, what? Anyway, I guess that's another story to tell. So basically, when they talk about her diagnosis, they use a very generalized term, which is multiple congenital anomalies. Basically, she has an unbalanced chromosomal translocation. It's a genetic disorder. She was born with birth defects and malformations in her organs, and for that reason, she has had multiple surgeries, including open heart surgery for her PDA repair, which is the Hold on one second. Okay, so PDA is, okay, I had to look it up just because your girl is no doctor, no nurse. It's called, the opening called the ductus arteriosus is a normal part of the baby's circulatory system before birth that usually closes shortly after birth, but for AlexAndrea, hers remained open. She also has pulmonary stenosis. To my understanding, it's a vein that is either small, narrow, or thick, and it doesn't let like the blood flow correctly. She's also had retrognathia, which she was born with her jaw retracted. Thankfully, she had an amazing plastic surgeon who was able to push her jaw forward. In that way, he was able to open up her airway, so we didn't have to put a trach on her. She has also had surgery for her tendon release because she was born with clubbed feet, and she was casted many times. Now she wears AFOs, she wears hearing aids for her mild hearing loss. Okay, she wears glasses for her bilateral chorioretinal coloboma. I can't pronounce it. I know she has severe stigmatism. She can't eat by mouth, so she has a feeding tube, which she used to have a GJ, but something went wrong with it, and now she has an NJ. She's also on a CPAP at night because she has obstructive sleep apnea. And she also has Chiari malformation, which is a malformation in the brain. She also has hydrocephalus, which there hasn't been any intervention yet. She never had a shunt. I'm not really sure if there will be any intervention in the future. And yeah, I don't know, so I don't want to talk about it too much. I think I've covered all of her main conditions. Alright, you guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I'm over here trying to put this video up today. I did forget to mention 2 more conditions that I feel are important, one of them being hypotonia, which is a low muscle tone condition. Because of this, AlexAndrea has a harder time reaching certain milestones, such as rolling, sitting, standing, walking. We are working with physical therapy to strengthen her body, strengthen her muscles. She also has torticollis, which is a twisted neck condition. It's actually not noticeable anymore, but it was pretty severe when we came out of the hospital. She always used to look to the right and have her head tilted back. I think it's because of the way she was laying down in the hospital for so long. Sorry guys, it's just hard keeping up with all of the things that she has going on. But yeah, back to the video. She's just been through a lot. She has a lot going on, and we've been through a lot. I mean, we lived in the hospital with her for the first 8 months of her life. And when I say live, we literally lived in the hospital. I never left her side. I was with her 24/7 for those 8 months. Other than Freddie going to and from work, one of us had to work. And so, yeah, but we were always by her side. So it's been a roller coaster, a very crazy one. Doctors did recommend for us to put her in a medical facility because they said that she was going to be too much work with everything that she has going on. But we decided not to listen to them, and we actually brought her home. Yes, life is definitely harder, but it's not impossible. Our life is beautiful with AlexAndrea. I mean, it's just way more rewarding in the sense that she basically teaches us to appreciate what we take for granted every day, like the simple tasks of breathing, walking, moving. I just feel like there's so much to appreciate with her. As her mommy, I didn't envision this for my life when I became a first-time mommy, but like I truly feel blessed because I get to be her mommy. Like I always say, I don't want you guys to think of us as victims of her situation, because we're not. I see us as victors because we choose to embrace the beauty that's within this special life. Now I look at my life and I'm just like, wow, like I don't know what the heck I was doing before AlexAndrea. To me, this life right now it's life. It's meaningful. She gives me so much more purpose as a special needs mom and as a creator here on YouTube or on Instagram. I want to help show how we can cope through our gratitude. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really thankful for all of your support and all of your prayers. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.